Let's solve the water bottles. Water bottles. The num bottles, water bottles, they're initially full of water. You can exchange empty water bottles from the market with one full water bottle. The operation of drinking a full water bottle turns into an empty bowl. Given the two digits num bottles and num exchange, return the maximum number of water bottles you can drink. Okay? So num bottles are 9 and num exchange is 3. So that means you can exchange 3 empty bottles to get one full water bottle. So over here, the number of water bottles we can actually drink over here is 9 plus 3 plus 1 equals to 13. Okay? So first we'll start with the full bottles, and then we'll drink all the full bottles, and then they will become empty. Then we'll exchange the empty water bottles for new full bottles, and then repeat until you can't exchange anymore. Okay? So at first, we get num bottles 9 and num exchange 3. So what we do over here is that we drink the 9 water bottles. So total drunk is 9. So now we'll have 9 empty bottles. And what we'll do is we'll exchange. Um, um, so over here, there's the exchange is 3. So if 9 bottles are empty, then you can exchange 3 bottles to get one full bottle. That means 9 divided by 3, you can actually get 3 full bottles now. Now what we'll do is we'll take the 3 water bottles and we will again drink the 3 water bottles. So again, we'll drink all the 3 water bottles. So over here is 3. And again, we'll get one water bottle because we drank 3 water bottles and we have one. We'll exchange that again and we will get one water bottle again to drink after this 3 has been exchanged. And after we get this one water bottle, we again drink it. Now it's completely empty, so we do not have any full bottles anymore, so that we totally drank 3 water bottles. Okay, so this is actually very simple to do. So let's. So the question says, I have 9 water bottles that I can that are filled with water. So my first idea is I'll drink all the 9 water bottles. Okay, I'll drink all. So I have now 9 empty water bottles in my hand, and they say that 3 water bottles must be empty to get me one full water bottle. So I have 9 empty water bottles now, and I divide it by 3 so that I get 3 filled bottles now. Okay, so I have still filled water bottles in my hand. Now again, I do 3 divided by 3 because I now give all of this bottle and I return, I get one filled water bottle. So now I get one full water bottle and I even drink that. So now there's one empty bottle with me, but to for me to exchange, I actually need 3 water bottles to exchange. 3 empty water bottles. So I can no longer exchange anything. So 1 divided by 3 will actually give me 0. So that's it. I can no longer drink water bottles, right? So this is our stopping condition over here, right? So what I'm going to do over here is to count the total bottles drunk, okay? I need I need 2 count variables. The first one is total bottles drunk, and the second one is empty bottles we have. So I'm going to say int total bottles. Now what this total bottles will do is it will count us how many bottles did we actually drink. Okay. At first we will drink 9 water bottles. At the second time we will actually drink 3 water bottles, and the third time we'll actually drink 1 water bottle. So to keep count of it, we're going to do that. The second count is going to say us how many empty bottles we have. Now this value will tell us each time, because for each time we need to know how much bottles are empty. For example, it may be 9, it may be 3, it may be 1. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a variable called full bottle. Okay. Now this full bottle variable is going to be initialized with the num bottles, because this num bottles has the initial values, because all the bottles will be filled initially. So num bottles full bottle will be taken. The full bottle variable will take the value of num bottles. Now inside this while loop, as I already told you, the stopping condition is going to be 0. So the full bottle should be greater than 0. Okay. So initially we have 9 water bottles in our hand. Total bottles. Okay. The first one that we're going to do is we're going to drink all the water bottles. Okay. So full bottles, because we're going to drink all the bottles, and next we're going to add this up, because in empty we're also going to empty all the full water bottles. Okay. All the water bottles are going to be drunk and all the water bottles are going to be empty. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset the value to 0, because total bottles is not full bottle and empty, and then full bottles is now 0 because we have none of the bottles full. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange the values to get a new value. So the first one is full bottles. The full bottles isn't going to be 0 anymore. Why? Because empty divided by exchange. So we need num exchange. Okay, that is going to give our full bottles. For example, over here we have 9 full bottles. Now 9 of them are empty, so 9 divided by 3, we get 3 full bottles next. And next we need to also update our empty, because the next time empty isn't going to be 3 anymore. Because over here empty divided by num exchange. Okay, because over here, let's say the full bottles is equal to 9 divided by 3. So we actually get this. 9 divided by 3, we get 3. Empty divided by 9 exchange. So over here, num divided is also 9. So 9 divided by 3, we don't actually have any empty bottles. Because now our bottles are full. Our bottles have 3. Our 3 is full and none is empty. Now again, it goes inside the while loop, and again it finds total bottles plus equal to full bottles. Okay, and this loop will be repeated until 0. And now let's just return total bottles. Okay, the total bottles will keep track. Return total bottles, and let's run the program. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, full bottle. Full bottle. I'm so sorry, guys, for the typos. Full bottles. Full bottles. Oh, I must have changed it over here, but it's all right. Okay, might do some mistakes. Full bottles. Num bottles. So it might seem confusing, but it's actually not. We're trying to update just 2 variables over here to actually see. So the reason we're tracking off 2 variables is because we need to fill as well as empty. So we need 2 variables to track it. Okay. So once we fill the bottles, once you fill the bottle, you will never have an empty bottle. Remember, okay? You will never have an empty bottle. But for example, over here we have 9 water bottles to fill, okay? And the first operation we do over here is we empty all of it. So that's why in the while loop, um, initially we'll assign it to this variable that total bottles or the full bottles, initial bottles are full, and you'll empty all the full bottles. So over here, your full and the empty are going to be same, okay? Your full bottles and the empty bottles are initially going to be same, okay? Now over here, then you reset your full bottle to be 0, because once you add your empty, if for example full is there and empty is there, if empty is being added up, okay, then there isn't going to be any full water bottles. Remember, there isn't going to be any full water bottles if you have empty water bottles. But if you have a full water bottle, the full water bottle you will be guessing up using your empty water bottles, because right now only your empty has the value. So using your empty bottles is the only way that you can exchange your water bottles. So using the empty water bottles, we try to exchange. And once we do that, we will no longer have some empty water bottles, right? Because now we'll get new water bottles and they will be full. So right now, to find the empty water bottle, sometimes what we do over here is we simply take the number and take modulus. The reason we take modulus is that if for example if it's 9, we actually get 3 over there. So 3 bottles will be exchanged. And if you do modulus, you will not have any empty bottles left. But sometimes you will have some empty bottles left. For example, let's take a 7, and they say that if you have 3 empty bottles, then we can exchange it. So over here, so 7 of modulus of 3 will actually give you the empty bottles. So there will be at least 1 empty bottle over here. So 7 divided by 3 will actually you can only do like you can only get 2 water bottles filled, not uh not 3, okay? And you have 1 empty bottle left over here. So after you drink 2 water bottles, now you'll have 2 water bottles empty, and you can simply add it with this. So 2 plus 1, and you can actually get another. You can actually exchange it to have another empty water bottle. So 3 modulus. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 3 by 3. You'll actually have 1 filled water bottle, and so if you have 7 water bottles, you can exchange it for like I don't know, maybe like 2 and then 1. So if you have 7, you simply drink 10 water bottles. Okay, so another variable to add all these values up, okay, and another variable to actually keep track of the empty water bottles they have. So yeah,